Hello, it's Christopher Bulett here with Week 6 Reflection. Starting off with the first question, what have you learned about yourself as a leader? I learned that when I'm faced with difficult situations, I tend to keep calm and tend not to lose control. Some situations can be emotional and stressful, but after taking this test, I was surprised with myself. I also learned that I do well at caring about others' feelings. I'm strong at perceiving others' emotions. I'm somewhat of an assertive leader, and I'm very patient and try not to make impulsive choices. I also seem to succeed in decision making and problem solving. Overall, I'm very good at recognizing and managing and evoking emotions as well. And moving on to the next question, how will you use this information you have learned about yourself to help you complete your service leadership project? Well, I have learned that I will take everything in before I make an important decision and take the best route. Normally when I'm in a situation, I like to kind of assess it and see which way is the most beneficial. Also, on our recent team project, I learned that many obstacles can stand in your way, which in turn will better prepare me for this project as well. So there's a lot of different things that popped up, and I'm sure this project will kind of have the same things. So it's best to kind of pace yourself and prepare yourself the best you can and deal with different situations or conflicts that come into play. Also, I learned that I can't let my emotions get the best of me. I need to keep an open mind as well. I'm assuming this project, again, will be challenging, and using the tools I have learned in this course so far should allow me to get the job done as well. And what leadership skills do I need to work on? I think that I need to be more assertive with decision making. Let's face it, decisions are almost impossible to make sometimes when they're very hard. When a very hard decision has to be made, it's not easy. It's one of the definitely things I need to work on as well. And also I need to work on managing and stay more on top of people. This is mainly coming from personal experience and this assessment test as well. I tend to give people breaks and should have more control over my skills as well as far as that. What characteristics about yourself will leverage you to be successful? And I think I'm kind of a people person. I love meeting new individuals, and I understand who they are and what they want and how I can aid them in that. I think that anything I do, I show a lot of passion and the need to succeed as well. Again, my perceiving, decision-making, achieving, and with a little work on my managing skills, I would say that these are the key fundamentals to the potential of success for myself. As leaders, what does trust mean to you? What steps do you take in establishing trust, and what happens when the trust is gone? Who do you trust and why? Trust is everything, and once you lose it, it takes a long time to gain back. I know this from personal experience and from this project as well. I think the steps I take in establishing trust is showing people how passionate I am with anything I touch. I'm honest up front, and if I make a mistake, I try to figure out what solutions I can come up with to fix the problem at hand. For me, once trust is gone, it's almost somewhat like a lost cause. I tend to move on and make decisions to better the situation. I leave it up to the individual to reapproach and gain back my trust if I'm comfortable with the situation. I normally trust people who seem genuine and seem caring for the most part. Also, the people you trust will be there when you need them as well. And to me, that's ultimately the test. Is setting up your service project, what are the steps you took? As it is coming up to Christmas time, and I know a lot of families struggle during this time, I thought it would be nice to get organized a toy drive for kids and donate with Toys for Tots. The first step to setting up my project was meeting up with my aunt-in-law. Every year, my wife's aunt organizes a Christmas party in the neighborhood where a street in the neighborhood is shut down, and they get to blow up obstacle courses. They have carol singers, food, and some little rides for children and families. I've contacted her, and she has let me join forces with her on this event, so I'm really excited about it. In order to find out how many people are going, she goes around the neighborhood and drops off RSVP notices to ask how many people will be coming, the amount of people, and their addresses as well. They then dropped the RSVP off with the total number of people attending, along with $2 per person. So my idea was to also include a note requesting that each kid also brings a $5 to $10 toy to donate. So my next step will be to get the RSVP cards created and printed out, followed by delivering them. I also have to construct a giant box for everyone to put and donate the toys as well. So it's going to be kind of a big project, but it's for a great cause, and I'm really excited about it. Based on what you have learned about networking, how will you use this skill to help communicate the project, or complete the project rather? I'm actually quite lucky in that my networking skills didn't need to be put too much to use, as the person I needed to make the project happen was related to me. I initially networked with my wife's aunt in order for us to set up my toy drive with her Christmas party event. As I said, I was lucky that she is, organizing the party, so I was able to get right to her and have not too much, personal me relying on network. However, in order to drive in as many toys as possible, I'm debating on visiting the neighborhood a couple of nights when a lot of the families meet on the street and let their kids play, in order to discuss with them the toy drive and have them, spread the word about it, and see, kind of asking everyone out there, what can you afford? What is it that you can donate? Just ask for honesty and try to come up with a number so it's fair for everyone. But keep in mind that this is a good cause, and I think that that would be me kind of using my networking skills. What is your goal for the project? With around 200 people attending the Christmas event last year, my goal is to collect a minimum of 50 toys for the Toys for Tots organization, and I really think that would surpass my goal. So hopefully that happens. I know when you project these things, they don't always go as planned, but I'm hoping for the best. So that's pretty much all of my questions answered. Thank you.